Hi, it's me, Angie, and a number of my clients who see me for havening techniques have asked for a little protocol that they can do at home. And so I'm making this video, which is quite short, or I'm going to keep it as short as I can, and it's going to be a daily practice to help with anxiety. And so I've chosen some of the key, most common emotions and experiences, including symptoms that people have, and I'm just running them through a havening session. So my recommendation is to watch if you want, but to get real benefit to actually do one of the havening techniques, physical movements. And so just a quick recap before we jump in. The three places that create delta brain waves and allow for anxiety to be relieved are over here on the face, across the brow and the upper eye, down here from the shoulder to the elbow, just stroking downward, about a stroke per second, and then the hands like this. And so whatever choice you make for how you're going to move is totally fine. I move around, you don't have to follow. You can close your eyes during this process or keep them open, either is fine. And so we'll begin in a moment, and you'll just follow along out loud with this video and watch it daily if you can. All right, so I want you to tap into the emotion that you have when you're feeling anxious or the anxiety or the stress. I just want you to feel that for a moment. Close your eyes, connect with your body. And it's not a pleasant feeling, I know. So I want you to rate it on a scale of 0 to 10 for intensity. Just remember that number. Right now it could be a 6, but you know that sometimes it's a 9 or a 10. That's fine. Whatever your number is totally fine. And if you're not already touching, begin touching one of the places we talked about. So now I would like you, eyes opened or closed, to imagine that you're at the top of a staircase. You're going to go down one stair at a time, counting out loud from 20 to 1. And as you go down, you're going to feel a little calmer, a little more settled. So whenever you're ready, just join in. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now I want you to take a deep breath. Get comfortable. Adjust your body if you need to, and keep rubbing your hands. So now I want you to begin at 40 with me, and you're going to count backwards by 3s out loud from 40 all the way down. So 40, 37, 34, 31, 28, 25, 22, 19, 16, 13, 10, 7, 4, 1. Very good. Let's take a deep breath. Feel your body. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little more calm and settled. So you take a moment. All right, so now some of the most common experiences that people relate to me when they're dealing with anxiety or nervousness, panic disorder, extreme stress, I've chosen to share. And they might not be exactly what yours are, but they're probably in the neighborhood of some of the emotions that you have. So we'll just go ahead and we'll say the negative emotion out loud until it starts to shift or feel a little weaker, or until it starts to feel a little less true. So we're going to begin with unsafe. You're just going to say unsafe, unsafe, unsafe over and over until it feels a little less true, and it could feel worse at first. So go ahead with me. Unsafe, 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 unsafe. Breath, unsafe, 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 unsafe. Now let's try unsure. Unsure, 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 unsure. Breath, unsure, 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 unsure. Breathe as you need to, deep breaths. Worried, 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 worried. Stressed, 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 stressed. And let's try afraid or scared. Afraid, afraid, afraid. Even if we don't know what we're afraid of, we feel afraid, 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 and scared, 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 scared. Take a deep breath. Tense, 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 tense. And maybe tight in the chest, maybe some tightness here. So tight, 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 tight. And sometimes we feel anxious or very unsettled and scared because we feel maybe like we're not good enough or like we failed. So why don't we just take a chance and say failure, 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 or maybe failing, 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 failing. And maybe not good enough. 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 And overwhelmed, 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 just overwhelmed, 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 overwhelmed. And hopeless, 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 hopeless. Good. Now I want you to take a deep breath if you haven't already. And I want you to check in with your body. Let's do a body scan from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And just notice where you might be holding on to tightness or tension or heaviness or pressure. Just focus on those areas as you breathe. Good. Now I want you to say out loud with me, I release the tightness my body is holding. 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 Good. I'm allowing myself to feel safe in my body. I'm allowing myself to feel safe in my body. I'm allowing myself to feel safe in my body. I'm allowing myself to feel safe in my body. I'm allowing myself to feel safe in my body. I'm allowing myself to feel safe in my body. I'm beginning to feel more steady in my body. Breathe that. I'm beginning to feel more steady. I'm beginning to feel more steady. And I'm beginning to feel more calm. I'm beginning to feel more calm in my body. I'm beginning to feel more calm in my body. I'm beginning to feel more comfortable in my body. I'm beginning to feel more comfortable in my body. I'm feeling more comfortable in my body. I'm feeling more comfortable in my body. I'm feeling more comfortable in my body. And I'm feeling trust in my body. I'm feeling trust in my body. I'm feeling trust in my body. Take a deep breath. I'm beginning to feel more trusting and safe right now. I'm beginning to feel more trusting and safe right now. I'm beginning to feel more trusting and safe right now. Safe, 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 safe. And a little more hopeful. I feel a bit better. I'm a little more hopeful. In this moment, I'm a little more hopeful. I'm feeling a little more hopeful. Just a little more hopeful. A little more hopeful. A little more hopeful. I'm making space in my body to carry some hopefulness. Hopeful, 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 hopeful. Take a deep breath. Allow yourself to feel a little more open. Open to possibilities, open to solutions or creative opportunities that maybe you hadn't thought of. Allow yourself to be open to new thinking, open to letting things come to you, open to seeing a new way forward, and just open to being present in the moment and allowing yourself to explore what might be in front of you that you haven't been able to see. So visualize this sense of like openness, like there's a vista, there's no pressure, there's just possibility and no attachment and no commitment. Just this idea of freedom. So you're free, 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 and open, 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 open. Take a deep breath. You feel lighter, 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 lighter. And there's more ease in this moment. Even if it's just in this moment, it just feels easier, 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 easier. Just let it be easy right now. It's just easy, 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 easy. Now I want you to pick a color that might represent that feeling of lightness, easiness, and calm, just like this openness in this moment. Whatever color that is for you, just visualize, close your eyes, and just see more and more of that color coming towards you, surrounding you, making you feel really great, safe and supported and opportunistic, optimistic, open, released, and calm. Whatever that color, fill yourself, surround yourself, enjoy that color. Good. Now I want you to check in with how you're feeling And on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being really extremely heightened, uncomfortable, painful, anxious, and 0 being completely neutral, I want you to just give yourself a rating from 0 to 10 right now. In this moment, how are you feeling? The number may have come down. It likely has come down. Notice what you've been able to do to bring that number down in 20 minutes. Beautiful. Every time that you do this activity, that you follow this video, do this practice for yourself, it will get better and better and more efficient, more effective. You'll be able to get from whatever your high number is down to a lower number in less time with more ease before it gets too high. So catch it. Catch any emotions that you might be feeling before they rise up. Just take a moment and pause. Start touching one of these 3 places on your body. Even if you need to take a break, go to the bathroom, give yourself 2 minutes, and just rub and say, let go, let go, let go, let go of whatever is showing up for you. Let go, let go, let go. Do this every day for 5 days and you will have a huge, huge improvement. If you'd like to do a one-on-one session, which would be longer and definitely more personalized, we can relieve your anxiety. We can work on releasing the underlying cause and actually eliminate the symptom of anxiety, the anxious response in your life for good. Let me know if I can help. Otherwise, just do this video. Just do self-havening each time you start to feel elevated, and every morning before you start the day, every evening if you need to release anything that's hanging on, emotionally dragging you down, tensing you, tightening you, worrying you. So don't let it accumulate, just shed it. You can do it in the shower, you can do it in bed. Pick a spot, pick a time when it's quiet, and just allow yourself to get into the delta brainwave state and shed what's happening. It's a chemical response. You can't control it with your conscious mind, but you can hack it through your body. This is a very, very effective method. I thank you for your time. I send you a big hug. I believe in you. You can be well. You can absolutely feel well all of the time. I know this for a fact. I've helped many, many people with anxiety, depression, phobias, fears, trauma. It is completely, completely resolvable. So from my heart to yours, thank you. Be well.